Carolina Panthers 23, Philadelphia Eagles 28. Is Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz a frontrunner to be the NFL's most valuable player this season? See related NFL players boycott anthem after Trump tirade. That's the view of NJ.com after Wentz led the Eagles to a 2,823 victory against the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. The victory means the Eagles are now 51 for the season, and Wentz has contributed 13 touchdown passes in their 6 matches. Against Carolina, Wentz threw 222 yards for 3 touchdowns, and the quarterback praised the character of the Eagles squad as they recorded a superb victory on the road. Speaking to the Eagles' official website, Wentz said, "It feels good, and honestly it says a lot about the guys in this locker room. 0.51% UD 83% do they I love this team. Let's keep this thing rollin', fly Eagles fly." Carson Wentz at CJ_Wentz October 13, 2017. "We stayed together the whole game. They did some good things defensively, some different pressure looks that we hadn't seen. But we found a way to win a close ball game, and that's ultimately what we struggled with last year, was winning on the road and winning close ball games, and we've done that successfully in these first 6 games. Having a year together with this team, under Coach Doug Peterson, myself, and everything, we're just built differently. We have different character makeup in that locker room. We just have a bunch of guys that believe that no matter the situation, we can find a way to win a ball game." We take a look at the rest of the NFL fixtures and Week 6 NFL Week 6 results. Carolina Panthers 23, Philadelphia Eagles 28. Sunday's NFL fixtures 6 p.m. UK time unless stated. Chicago Bears at Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions at New Orleans Saints, Miami Dolphins at Atlanta Falcons, San Francisco 49ers at Washington Redskins, New England Patriots at New York Jets, Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans, Green Bay Packers at Minnesota Vikings. 6 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Los Angeles Rams at Jacksonville Jaguars. 9:05 p.m. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Arizona Cardinals. 9:05 p.m. Pittsburgh Steelers at Kansas City Chiefs. 9:25 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Los Angeles Chargers at Oakland Raiders. 9:25 p.m. Monday's NFL fixture. New York Giants at Denver Broncos. 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Tuesday's NFL fixture. Indianapolis Colts at Tennessee Titans. 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. San Francisco 49ers players free to continue anthem protest. 12 October, one day after NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell sent a memo to teams stating they should stand for the U.S. anthem. Eric Reid has responded by saying that San Francisco 49ers players won't be forced to comply with the directive. Reid was the first player to join Colin Kaepernick in the Take a Knee protest in 2016, and the 49ers safety revealed that the team CEO Jed York would continue to support his players' stance if they choose to. Quoted by Sky Sports, Reid said, "He's expressed very clearly that he wants to support us, that he's not going to force us to do anything." In the past 2 NFL matches, more than 20 San Francisco players have knelt during the U.S. national anthem. On Sunday, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence walked out of the game between the Indianapolis Colts and the 49ers. Reid told reporters that he thought Pence leaving was a PR stunt. Watch. Eric Reid said Vice President Mike Pence leaving game was a PR stunt and an example of systemic oppression. 49ers picked out Twitter.com Kuzful6 at SF Chronicle at SF Chronicle October 9, 2017 in reaction to Goodell's memo. Deadline reports that Donald Trump took a victory lap in his battle with the NFL when he spoke to Sean Hannity on Fox News. Trump said, "I watched Colin Kaepernick and I thought it was terrible. And then it got bigger and bigger and started mushrooming. And frankly, the NFL should have suspended him for 1 game, and he would have never done it again. They could have then suspended him for 2 games, and they could have suspended him again if he did it a 3rd time for the season, and you would never have had a problem. But I will tell you, you cannot disrespect our country, our flag, our anthem. You cannot do that." Meanwhile, on the pitch, the Carolina Panthers host the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow morning in what Sky Sports calls a cracking matchup between 2 of the NFL's top-performing teams of 2017. After 5 rounds this season, both the Panthers and Eagles hold identical 41 records. We take a look at the NFL's Week 6 fixtures. Tomorrow's NFL fixture. Sunday's NFL fixtures 6 p.m. UK time unless stated. Chicago Bears at Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions at New Orleans Saints, Miami Dolphins at Atlanta Falcons, San Francisco 49ers at Washington Redskins, New England Patriots at New York Jets, Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans, Green Bay Packers at Minnesota Vikings. 6 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Los Angeles Rams at Jacksonville Jaguars. 9:05 p.m. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Arizona Cardinals. 9:05 8:25 p.m. Pittsburgh Steelers at Kansas City Chiefs 9:25 p.m. Live on Sky Sports. Los Angeles Chargers at Oakland Raiders 9:25 p.m. Monday's NFL fixture. New York Giants at Denver Broncos 1:30 a.m. Live on Sky Sports. Tuesday's NFL fixture. Indianapolis Colts at Tennessee Titans 1:30 a.m. Live on Sky Sports. NFL Commissioner teams should stand for the U.S. anthem. 11 October. National Football League NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has sent a memo saying all 32 teams should stand for the U.S. national anthem. A number of players and teams have knelt during the anthem in protest of police brutality and racial inequality, and then following President Donald Trump's call for owners to sock protesting players. On Sunday, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence walked out of the NFL game between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers, and Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said that if any player disrespected the flag, then they would not play. U2019's official president at Real Donald Trump took on the NFL and want per NFL memo. Goodell says players must stand for the anthem. MAGA %UD83C %UDDFA %UD83C %UDDF8 pic.twitter.com your 191 IFGIM Harlan Z. Hill at Harlan October 10, 2017. In the memo, obtained by NFL Network Insider Ian Rapoport, Goodell said that the controversy over the anthem is a barrier to having honest conversations and making real progress on the underlying issues. Goodell wrote, "We live in a country that can feel very divided. Sports, and especially the NFL, brings people together and lets them set aside those divisions, at least for a few hours. The current dispute over the national anthem is threatening to erode the unifying power of our game, and is now dividing us, and our players, from many fans across the country. I'm very proud of our players and owners who have done the hard work over the past year to listen, understand and attempt to address the underlying issues within their communities." NFL kneels to Trump. Commissioner Roger Goodell pens memo saying players should stand for the anthem. Talk Full https://t.conx92mfcmv. John Cooper at John Cooper tweets October 10, 2017. At our September committee meetings, we heard directly from several players about why these issues are so important to them and how we can support their work. And last week, we met with the leadership of the NFLPA and more players to advance the dialogue. Like many of our fans, we believe that everyone should stand for the national anthem. It is an important moment in our game. We want to honor our flag and our country, and our fans expect that of us. We also care deeply about our players and respect their opinions and concerns about critical social issues. The controversy over the anthem is a barrier to having honest conversations and making real progress on the underlying issues. We need to move past this controversy, and we want to do that together with our players. Roger Goodell in memo. The NFL must move past national anthem controversy. https://t.cotmec39.2. Time October 10, 2017. Goodell and the NFL team owners will meet next week in New York, where a plan of action on the situation will be reviewed. Building on many discussions with clubs and players, we have worked to develop a plan that we will review with you at next week's league meeting. Goodell's memo said, everyone involved in the game needs to come together on a path forward to continue to be a force for good within our communities, protect the game, and preserve our relationship with fans throughout the country. The NFL is at its best when we ourselves are unified. In that spirit, let's resolve that next week we will meet this challenge in a unified and positive way. In reaction to Goodell's memo, USA Today said that the days of NFL protesting during the anthem were numbered, while the Huffington Post says Goodell's memo glosses over why athletes are kneeling in the first place. Dallas Cowboys owner disrespect the flag, then you will not play. 10 October. Minnesota Vikings beat the Chicago Bears 2017 in the final match of the NFL Week 5 schedule, but the sport's main talking point remains the taking a knee protest during the U.S. anthem. A day after U.S. Vice President Mike Pence walked out of the NFL game between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers, the debate raged on, with Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones saying that if any player disrespected the flag, then they would not play. When asked about Pence's decision to leave the Colts 49ers game, Jones told the Dallas Morning News, "We cannot in any way give the implication that we tolerate disrespecting the flag. We know that there is a serious debate in this country about those issues, but there is no question in my mind that the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys are going to stand up for the flag. Just so we're clear, if there is anything that is disrespectful to the flag, then we will not play. You understand? If we are disrespecting the flag, then we won't play. Period. We're going to respect the flag, and I'm going to create the perception of it. And we have." A big salute to Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, who will bench players who disrespect our flag. Stand for anthem or sit for game. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump October 10, 2017. Jones' comments come 2 weeks after he joined his Cowboys team in taking a knee before the game against the Arizona Cardinals on the 25th of September. Forbes said that Jones' anthem stance is riddled with hypocrisy, but there was one man who praised the Cowboys owner's decision. U.S. President Donald Trump took to Twitter to say a big salute to Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, who will bench players who disrespect our flag. Stand for anthem or sit for game. After the initial protest against Arizona, The Washington Post reports that Jones had spoken with the president. Jones said, "There are many things we don't agree on. You know who reminded me about the game ops policy? Donald Trump." Meanwhile, Philadelphia Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins had his say on the debate, telling NBC Sports Philadelphia that the protest was nothing to do with the flag. Jenkins said, "I think we've made that very clear, that what we are demonstrating about has nothing to do with the flag but everything to do with social injustice, racial inequality and the things that Jerry Jones and other owners who are making statements have yet to address. I'd love to hear their takes on that part of the conversation, what these players are trying to draw attention to. Their thoughts on, police brutality and racial inequality, education gap, the economical gap in these communities that they make money in, and I'd love to hear that part of the conversation so that it's not so argumentative, so that it's not isolating the players who are trying to do the right thing with the platform that they have." NFL Week 5 results: Tampa Bay Buccaneers 14, New England Patriots 19, Cleveland Browns 14, NY Jets 17, Detroit Lions 24, Carolina Panthers 27, Cincinnati Bengals 20, Buffalo Bills 16, Philadelphia Eagles 34, Arizona Cardinals 7, Indianapolis Colts 26, San Francisco 49ers 23, Pittsburgh Steelers 9, Jacksonville Jaguars 30, Miami Dolphins 16, Tennessee Titans 10, NY Giants 22, Los Angeles Chargers 27, Los Angeles Rams 10, Seattle Seahawks 16, Oakland Raiders 17, Baltimore Ravens 30, Dallas Cowboys 31, Green Bay Packers 35, Houston Texans 34, Kansas City Chiefs 42, Chicago Bears 17, Minnesota Vikings 20. Alex Smith stars as Kansas City Chiefs win again 9 October. Alex Smith is being touted as a potential MVP after the quarterback led his Kansas City Chiefs side to their 5th successive NFL victory. The undefeated Chiefs are 50 following a 4,234 win against the Houston Texans yesterday, with Smith throwing for 324 yards and 3 touchdowns. According to the ESPN website, with as many interceptions as he has losses this season, and if Smith continues his rich vein of form, he will be on track for 35 touchdown passes and more than 4,400 yards. His previous bests are 23 touchdowns in 2013, and 3,502 yards in 2016. "Alex is playing similar to how he's played before," said Chiefs coach Andy Reid. "The results are a bit different. It seems like he's more in tune with the receivers and the receivers are more in tune with him. All of these kids, he kind of raised. He knows about every move they've got. They like playing with him, and they know every move he's going to make. It's kind of a good marriage he's in there. It's a good situation he's in with these receivers." NFL Week 5 results: Tampa Bay Buccaneers 14, New England Patriots 19, Cleveland Browns 14, NY Jets 17, Detroit Lions 24, Carolina Panthers 27, Cincinnati Bengals 20, Buffalo Bills 16, Philadelphia Eagles 34, Arizona Cardinals 7, Indianapolis Colts 26, San Francisco 49ers 23, Pittsburgh Steelers 9, Jacksonville Jaguars 30, Miami Dolphins 16, Tennessee Titans 10, NY Giants 22, Los Angeles Chargers 27, Los Angeles Rams 10, Seattle Seahawks 16, Oakland Raiders 17, Baltimore Ravens 30, Dallas Cowboys 31, Green Bay Packers 35, Houston Texans 34, Kansas City Chiefs 42. Tomorrow's NFL fixture: Minnesota Vikings at Chicago Bears 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Patriots not looking like Super Bowl contenders. 6 October. The New England Patriots returned to winning ways with the 1914 victory against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Florida. After losing last week against the Carolina Panthers, the Super Bowl champions looked to star quarterback Tom Brady for inspiration against Tampa. Brady, 40, threw for 303 yards and 1 touchdown, but it was the Patriots' defense that starred, grinding out a narrow win, as The Guardian called it. New England's defense showed signs of improvement, despite the victory. The Bleacher Report says that New England are still far from Super Bowl contenders, describing the win against Tampa as sloppy. The Bleacher Report believes that even with Brady playing at a high level, this current Patriots team isn't capable of another Super Bowl run. NFL Week 5 results: Tampa Bay Buccaneers 14, New England Patriots 19. Sunday's NFL fixtures: all matches are at 6 p.m. UK time unless stated otherwise. NY Jets at Cleveland Browns, Carolina Panthers at Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals, Arizona Cardinals at Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers at Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars at Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titans at Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers at NY Giants, Seattle Seahawks at Los Angeles Rams, 9:05 p.m. Baltimore Ravens at Oakland Raiders, 9:05 p.m. Green Bay Packers at Dallas Cowboys, 9:25 p.m. Monday's NFL fixture, Kansas City Chiefs at Houston Texans, 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Tuesday's NFL fixture, Minnesota Vikings at Chicago Bears, 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Cam Newton's sexist comments were plain wrong, says NFL 5 October. Cam Newton, the American football quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, has come under fire over sexist comments made to a female journalist during a press conference yesterday. Speaking ahead of Carolina's Week 5 clash at the Detroit Lions on Sunday, Newton was asked by Charlotte Observer reporter Jordan Rodriguez about the running patterns made by receiver Devin Funchess. ESPN reports that Newton responded, "It's funny to hear a female talk about roots like, it's funny." Rodriguez hit back at Newton's response and revealed that after trying to speak to the quarterback, he didn't offer an apology. The club later said talks had taken place between the two. "I don't think it's funny to be a female and talk about roots. I think it's my job." Jordan Rodriguez, October 4, 2017. In a statement published by USA Today, Rodriguez said this afternoon, "I did my job as an NFL beat writer and asked Cam Newton a question about one of his receivers. I was dismayed by his response, which not only belittled me but countless other women before me and beside me who work in similar jobs. I sought Mr. Newton out as he left the locker room a few minutes later. He did not apologize for his comments." Panthers spokesperson Stephen Drummond added, "I have spoken with Jordan and Cam and I know they had a conversation where he expressed regret for using those words. We strive as a department to make the environment for media comfortable for everyone covering the team." NFL spokesman Brian McCarthy said the comments did not reflect the thinking of the league. He added, "The comments are just plain wrong and disrespectful to the exceptional female reporters and all journalists who cover our league." NFL Week 5 fixtures. All events are at 6 p.m. UK time unless stated otherwise. Tomorrow's NFL fixture, New England Patriots at Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1:25 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Sunday's NFL fixture, Esney Jets at Cleveland Browns, Carolina Panthers at Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals, Arizona Cardinals at Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers at Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars at Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titans at Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers at NY Giants, Seattle Seahawks at Los Angeles Rams, 9:05 p.m. Baltimore Ravens at Oakland Raiders, 9:05 p.m. Green Bay Packers at Dallas Cowboys, 9:25 p.m. Monday's NFL fixture, Kansas City Chiefs at Houston Texans, 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Tuesday's NFL fixture, Minnesota Vikings at Chicago Bears, 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Kansas City Chiefs extend their winning run. 3 October. The Kansas City Chiefs remain the only unbeaten team in the NFL after grinding out a 2,920 victory over the Washington Redskins. It was the Chiefs' fourth successive victory, but it wasn't all plain sailing as it took another strong final quarter to seal the win. According to ESPN, in their 4 games this season, the Chiefs are winning the final period 5,413. Tight end Travis Kelce, who scored a touchdown against Washington, says the win proves the Chiefs can finish. He said, "It's a testament to this team the way we won. We handled adversity very well. It lets everybody in the league know that we finish. It's a gut check once you get into the fourth quarter. It's something we pride ourselves in." Meanwhile, quarterback Matt Ryan has blamed his side for making too many mistakes after the Atlanta Falcons' 100% winning record ended with a 2,317 defeat against the Buffalo Bills. Tre'Davious White took advantage of a Falcons fumble to run in a 52-yard touchdown as the Bills secured a gritty victory. Speaking to Yahoo, Ryan said, "We knew coming into it that they had a very good defense. They have a lot of talent and we just made too many mistakes out there." Super Bowl champions, New England Patriots lost at home again after the Carolina Panthers secured a 3,330 win with a field goal in the final seconds through Graham Gano. Patriots, who are now 22 in the AFC East, came back from 3,016 down when quarterback Tom Brady threw 2 touchdowns to bring his side level. But with 4 seconds left on the clock, Gano stepped up from 48 yards to kick the Panthers to a famous victory. Brady said, "There's no guarantee and every year is different. We just haven't done a good job at home. NFL Week 4 results: Green Bay Packers 35, Chicago Bears 14, Miami Dolphins 0, New Orleans Saints 20, New York Jets 23, Jacksonville Jaguars 20, New England Patriots 30, Carolina Panthers 33, Atlanta Falcons 17, Buffalo Bills 23, Houston Texans 57, Tennessee Titans 14, Minnesota Vikings 7, Detroit Lions 14, Baltimore Ravens 9, Pittsburgh Steelers 26, Cleveland Browns 7, Cincinnati Bengals 31, Dallas Cowboys 30, Los Angeles Rams 35, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 25, New York Giants 23, Los Angeles Chargers 24, Philadelphia Eagles 26, Arizona Cardinals 18, San Francisco 49ers 15, Denver Broncos 16, Oakland Raiders 10, Seattle Seahawks 46, Indianapolis Colts 18, Kansas City Chiefs 29, Washington Redskins 20, Chiefs and Falcons expected to continue winning ways. 29 September. Going into the fourth week of the NFL regular season, only two teams remain with a 100% winning record: the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West and the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC South. SB Nation's Ryan Van Bibber calls the two sides the best teams in the NFL right now, and the website's panel of experts unanimously predict that the Chiefs and Falcons will continue their winning ways this weekend. The Falcons take on the Buffalo Bills on Sunday 6 p.m. while the Chiefs host the Washington Redskins in Week 4's final match on Tuesday morning 1:30 a.m. This weekend's NFL London game sees the New Orleans Saints take on the Miami Dolphins at Wembley Stadium on Sunday 2:30 p.m. The match will be live on BBC Two. Elsewhere, Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck is expected to return to training next week after having surgery on his throwing shoulder in January. Colts head coach Chuck Pagano told Sky Sports he will not practice this week. He's still a week away as far as his throwing progression and things like that. So, we'll keep him out of practice this week and hopefully integrate him back in next week. The Colts, who travel to the Seattle Seahawks on Monday 1:30 a.m., will continue with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. NFL Week 4 schedule: all times 6 p.m. UK unless stated. Friday's result: Green Bay Packers 35, Chicago Bears 14. Sunday's fixtures: Miami Dolphins at New Orleans Saints, Wembley Stadium 2:30 p.m. live on BBC Two. Detroit Lions at Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans at Houston Texans, Carolina Panthers at New England Patriots, Cincinnati Bengals at Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers at Baltimore Ravens, Jacksonville Jaguars at NY Jets, Buffalo Bills at Atlanta Falcons, Los Angeles Rams at Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers at Arizona Cardinals. 9:05 p.m. Philadelphia Eagles at Los Angeles Chargers. 9:05 p.m. NY Giants at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 9:05 p.m. Oakland Raiders at Denver Broncos. 9:25 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Monday's fixture: Indianapolis Colts at Seattle Seahawks. 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Tuesday's fixture: Washington Redskins at Kansas City Chiefs. 1:30 a.m. live on Sky Sports. Tom Brady throws 5 touchdown passes. 26 September. While taking the knee was the biggest talking point off the pitch this weekend in the NFL. On the pitch, the Jaguars beat the Ravens at Wembley and Tom Brady threw an unbelievable touchdown pass to secure a last-minute win for the New England Patriots. Behind 3,328 against the Houston Texans, Brady found Brandon Cooks with 23 seconds left as the Patriots came through to win 3,633. Describing Brady's touchdown as believably unbelievable, SB Nation reports that the quarterback has now tied Dan Marino at third in the all-time list for 6 career games with 5 or more touchdown passes. At Wembley in the first of 4 NFL London games, the Jacksonville Jaguars thrashed the Baltimore Ravens 447. Mercedes Lewis was the Jaguars' star with 3 touchdowns. Meanwhile, the Oakland Raiders lost for the first time this season, 2,710 against the Washington Redskins, and Kareem Hunt's 69-yard run inspired the Kansas City Chiefs to a 2,410 win over the Los Angeles Chargers. We take a look at the rest of the Week 3 fixtures, and pick out 10 things you need to know, in our NFL guide, below. NFL Week 3 results: San Francisco 49ers 39, Los Angeles Rams 41, Jacksonville Jaguars 44, Baltimore Ravens 7, New York Jets 20, Miami Dolphins 6, Philadelphia Eagles 27, New York Giants 24, Indianapolis Colts 31, Cleveland Browns 28, Minnesota Vikings 34, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17, New England Patriots 36, Houston Texans 33, Detroit Lions 26, Atlanta Falcons 30, Chicago Bears 23, Pittsburgh Steelers 17, Carolina Panthers 13, New New Orleans Saints 34, Buffalo Bills 26, Denver Broncos 16, Tennessee Titans 33, Seattle Seahawks 27, Green Bay Packers 27, Cincinnati Bengals 24, Los Angeles Chargers 10, Kansas City Chiefs 24, Washington Redskins 27, Oakland Raiders 10, Arizona Cardinals 17, Dallas Cowboys 28, London Burn. Jermaine Illuminor could make NFL debut at Wembley the 22nd of September when the Baltimore Ravens face the Jacksonville Jaguars at Wembley Stadium on Sunday. It won't just be the first of 4 games in the capital but could also mark the debut of a London-born American football player. Ravens offensive lineman Jermaine Illuminor, who was born 10 miles away from Wembley at Chalk Farm, is hoping his first NFL appearance comes in his hometown. Playing at Wembley has always been a dream of mine, the 22-year-old told Sky Sports. I'm just blessed to be able to come back and be in front of the fans and play at Wembley Stadium. I grew up watching games in that stadium, so to be able to say I played there is something I will remember for the rest of my life. I remember watching a Chelsea-Manchester United game, the Champions League final, a couple of England games back when David Beckham, Michael Owen, Rio Ferdinand played, and Wayne Rooney in his younger days. Being able to play on the same field as those players, who are huge sport icons, is definitely something I will remember. It will be an honor. I have so many memories of that field and there's so much history. Illuminor also hopes that his journey from London to professional American football can be an inspiration for youngsters watching this weekend. I've always wanted to play this game to inspire others and show people that they can accomplish whatever they want if they just work for it, he said. Hopefully, with me playing on Sunday, there is that kid who's watching the game for the first time and he falls in love with the NFL and says he wants to be like me. Then 10, 15 years later I hear there's a kid who's got drafted from England and says, Jermaine Illuminor inspired me to play. He made it from London and he gave me hope that I could too. Hearing something like that, there would be nothing sweeter. We take a look at the rest of the Week 3 fixtures, and pick out 10 things you need to know, in our NFL guide. Friday's NFL Week 3 results: San Francisco 49ers 39, Los Angeles Rams 41. Sunday's NFL Week 3 fixtures: Baltimore Ravens at Jacksonville Jaguars 2:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Miami Dolphins at New York Jets 6 p.m. New York Giants at Philadelphia Eagles 6 p.m. Cleveland Browns at Indianapolis Colts 6 p.m. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Minnesota Vikings 6 p.m. Houston Texans at New England Patriots 6 p.m. Atlanta Falcons at Detroit Lions 6 p.m. Pittsburgh Steelers at Chicago Bears 6 p.m. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers 6 p.m. Denver Broncos at Buffalo Bills 6 p.m. Seattle Seahawks at Tennessee Titans 9:05 p.m. Cincinnati Bengals at Green Bay Packers 9:25 p.m. Kansas City Chiefs at Los Angeles Chargers 9:25 p.m. Monday's NFL Week 3 fixture: Oakland Raiders at Washington Redskins 1:30 am. Tuesday's NFL Week 3 fixtures: Dallas Cowboys at Arizona Cardinals 1:30 am. Matthew Stafford leads Detroit Lions to victory at the New York Giants 19 September. The New York Giants and quarterback Eli Manning had an evening to forget after losing to the Detroit Lions 2,410 last night. Detroit, who extended their winning run to 20, sacked Manning 5 times as Matthew Stafford orchestrated the victory by throwing for 2 touchdowns. All eyes were on Detroit quarterback Stafford, the NFL's highest-paid player. He threw to Marvin Jones for a 27-yard touchdown and set up Eric Ebron for a second. Meanwhile, quarterback Tom Brady threw 3 touchdown passes in the opening quarter as the New England Patriots bounced back from their opening week defeat. Brady, 40, was in inspirational form as the reigning Super Bowl champions secured a 3,620 win over the Saints in New Orleans. The Patriots had suffered a 4,227 defeat against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1. We were 0-1, and with a 10-day break, it felt like a year, Brady told Fox Sports. It was a good 4 quarters of great competition. We got off to a good start with some situational things, but we still left some things out there. Elsewhere, the Denver Broncos crushed the Dallas Cowboys 4,217, and the Atlanta Falcons, who lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots in February, improved their record to 20 with a 3,423 victory over the Green Bay Packers. It was the Falcons' first match at their new $1.5 billion £1.1 billion Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Patriots beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl in February. And things to know about the NFL: how many teams are there in the NFL? The National Football League NFL is made up of 32 teams, and the winner is crowned at the end off-season Super Bowl. As NFL.com explains, the league's 32 teams are split into 2 conferences, the American Football Conference AFC and the National Football Conference NFC. The 16 teams in each conference are then split into the East, North, South and West divisions. Each division has 4 teams. How does the NFL season work? The regular season lasts 17 weeks, during which each team plays 16 matches. At the end of the regular season, the top team in each conference is 4 divisions, plus each conference is 2 teams wildcards with the next best records, qualify for the playoffs. The 12 teams are seeded by their win-loss record. The wild card round and division round lead to the conference championship round, where the top 2 teams battle it out to become the NFC and the AFC champions. The 2 conference champions then meet at the Super Bowl. How do the NFL teams line up? If you're new to American football, then a great place to start is by reading NFL.com's Beginner's Guide. According to the guide, the 2 teams line up in the following way. One 11-man team has possession of the football and is called the offense, and the other 11-man team is the defense. A match is split into 4 15-minute quarters, with a 12-minute halftime break, however points scored. The object of the game is to score more points than the opposition. There are 4 ways to keep the scoreboard ticking over. A touchdown is worth 6 points, conversions get 1 or 2 points, field goals are 3 points, and a safety is worth 2 points. How to watch NFL on UK television. Sky Sports will show 103 matches live during the course of the NFL season, including Super Bowl 52. The BBC's coverage will include the NFL Show weekly program. The BBC will also have live coverage of 2 NFL London games in October, and the Super Bowl in February. What are the NFL London games? This year's NFL's International Series includes 4 regular season games in London, 2 games at Wembley Stadium and 2 at Twickenham. The 2017 NFL London games are the 24th of September, 2:30 p.m. Baltimore Ravens vs. Jacksonville Jaguars, Wembley, the 1st of October, 2:30 p.m. New Orleans Saints vs. Miami Dolphins, Wembley, the 22nd of October, 6 p.m. Arizona Cardinals vs. Los Angeles Rams, Twickenham, the 29th of October, 1:30 p.m. Minnesota Vikings v. Cleveland Browns, Twickenham, who won the last Super Bowl. The reigning champions are the New England Patriots, led by superstar quarterback Tom Brady. He masterminded the Patriots to an epic 3,428 comeback victory against the Atlanta Falcons at the last Super Bowl. Which team are favorites for 2018? The International Business Times picks Brady and the Patriots as favorites to retain their title. Green Bay, Oakland and Pittsburgh could also be in the mix come the end of the season. Who are the players to watch? With an annual salary of $27 million, £20.6 million, Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford is the highest-paid player in the NFL. According to Sporting News, the top 16 highest-paid players in the NFL are all quarterbacks. It's the key position, and the QB can make or break a match. Fellow QB Brady was ranked number 1 NFL player in 2017, but other players to watch include Denver Broncos linebacker Von Miller, Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Julio Jones, and Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown. When is the 2018 Super Bowl? American football's showpiece event, the Super Bowl, will next take place on the 4th of February 2018. Super Bowl 52 will be held at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota.